Okay, hello first graders. Today we're looking at lesson 8-2. They're going to be asking us to work with numbers made with tens. So working with groups of tens. And we're going to find that on page 455 in our new books. So if you can please take out your materials, I'll share my workspace with you here. You can see Daniel on that page with his workspace. Again, that's 8-2. And we're looking at 455. So I'm going to go ahead and start reading and you can follow in your book. The question is 2 tens the same as 20? How do you know? Use cubes to show your answer. Okay, so they want us not only to answer the question, but they also want us to talk about how we know, and then they want us to use cubes to show our answer. So I'm going to start by thinking about 2 tens and what I know about tens, okay? Well, I know that a 10 frame is a great way to show a 10, right? And we've had lots of practice with that. So I'm going to start with a 10 frame here. And you can draw a 10 frame in your book. We've practiced these a lot. You guys have gotten really good at making 10 frames. And I'm going to draw 1 10 by filling up this entire 10 frame. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, there's 1 10. The question is asking me about 2 tens. So I'm going to need to draw a second 10 frame, right? I'm going to have you do the same in your book. So we take that rectangle, we cut it in half, and then we put 4 lines going down, and that makes our 10 frame, right? Okay, and then in order to represent the 10, I'm going to fill in this second 10 frame as well. Okay, so now I have 2 groups of tens, or 2 tens, and the question is that the same as 20? Okay, well, one thing I can do is count by ones. Another way I could do it is to count by tens. Let's do it both ways, okay? I'm going to start here. Let's count together. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Okay, I got to 20. So is 2 tens the same as 20? Yeah, the answer to that is yes. Let me go ahead and write that here. Yes, it is. How do you know? Well, we just showed the model and counted to show that. So then at the bottom, I'm going to go ahead and fill in the response that 2 tens is 20. It's the same. Okay? All right, so in this first example here, we used 10 frames to show that. On the next page, they're going to show you another way to represent tens. Look at that now. All right, so here at the top, I see Daniel again. It says, you can use 10 cubes to make a 10. So you can see here they have their cubes and they're going to line them up. Let's count them together to make sure it's 10. Ready? Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, so 10 ones, like I just counted, equals 1 10. Okay, there's one group of 10 here. Okay, in the next box, Daniel shows us here are 4 tens. And he says, I can count 1 10, 2 tens, 3 tens, 4 tens, and there are 0 ones. Okay, so in other words, they're all in a group of 10. We can count the way that he showed us in the first box, or we can count by tens, which is what he shows us in the next box. It says count by tens to find the number of cubes. So that would sound like this: 10, 20, 30, 40. Okay, so to sum up that information, You can look at this last box where it says there are 40 cubes in all, and that is modeled as 4 tens and 0 ones is 40. Okay, you can see we have 1, 2, 3, 4 groups of tens, so 4 tens, and 0 ones, there's none left over, is 40. 10, 20, 30, 40. Okay, all right, let's take a look at the guided practice for some more examples. The directions are asking us to count by tens and write the number. So here we go with number 1. First of all, they want to know how many groups of tens there are. So I see 1, 2, 3 tens altogether. Okay, so 3 tens. And how many ones are left over? Well, there's 0, right? So 3 tens and 0 ones is, let's count by tens to get the total. Here we go. 10, 20, 30. 3 tens and 0 ones is the same as 30. Okay, let's try number 2. First, we have to find out how many tens there are. So we're just going to count the groups. Sounds like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, I have 5 tens. And how many ones? 0, right? There's 0 left over. So now they want to know how many that is altogether. Well, since they're grouped in tens, we can count by tens. So let's count together. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. So 5 tens and 0 ones is 50. Okay, all right, let's go ahead and take a look at the independent practice then. They're asking us to count by tens, draw the cubes, write the numbers. Okay, so several things that we need to do. Let's take a look at number 3 since the format is a little bit different from what we saw before. They give us down here the information we need. It says 6 tens and 0 ones is blank. Okay, so I need to draw 6 tens. And the way I'm going to do that is by modeling those rods, because as you can see from what we saw before, one rod contains 10 cubes. Okay, now I could, boys and girls, I could draw a rod like this and make 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So I could show that there are 10 in there. Let's count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, I could do that, but that would take a really long time, right? So this is the way that I represent a rod when I'm drawing tens. That's it, just a line, okay? I only see the line, but we know that that line represents a rod of 10 ones, okay? All right, so for number 3, I see I have 6 tens, so I'm going to draw it like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, there's my 6 tens. And 0 ones, so I'm not add anything to there. And they want to know how much that is altogether. Well, since I know they're in groups of tens, I can count by tens. Okay, so count with me. Here we go. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. So 6 tens and 0 ones is 60. Go ahead and write that in. Okay, so that's what you're going to do. You're going to count by tens. You're going to draw those tens the way we did, and then you're going to write the number on the line. Okay, you're going to do that for 4, 5, and 6. And we can take a look at number 7 together. The number sense part, it says Joey has 2 tens. Here they are pictured. He wants to trade the tens for ones. How many ones should Joey get? Okay, well, we know that in here, in this first rod, how many are there? Right, there's 10 ones. And how about in the second one? Right, there's another 10 ones. 10 ones and 10 ones gives me 20, right? So I have 20 ones that he would need to trade it in for. Okay. All right, guys. So that's working with ones and tens today. We're grouping those ones in groups of 10 so we can count by tens. Yeah, that's it. So I hope you guys have a great rest of the day. I will be seeing you very soon. Until then, take care. Bye.